Mercedes seem unlikely to be competing for victory at the Bahrain Grand Prix this weekend. Mercedes chief Toto Wolff has conceded defeat ahead of the first race of the season in Bahrain. Mercedes struggled on the opening day of practice, with Lewis Hamilton only ninth fastest on Friday. Defending champion Max Verstappen was quickest ahead of Ferrari duo Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. Mercedes struggled with porpoising following the change of car regulations this season. And when asked if his team had a chance of victory this weekend, Wolff was unequivocal in his response. He said, "As it stands, no. Red Bull is in a league of their own." Hamilton's new teammate George Russell was fourth fastest on Friday. But Verstappen will undoubtedly head into qualifying on Saturday as favorite to claim pole. Mercedes trackside engineering director Andrew Shovlin has also appeared to concede defeat ahead of the race. Shovlin says it is damage limitation for the German manufacturer in Bahrain. He said, "In terms of pace, we have a significant gap to Ferrari and Red Bull, especially Max on the long run. There are some relatively easy gains we might be able to make with the balance, but we're not going to find more than a few tenths. More important is that we keep learning as we don't seem to have understood the bouncing as well as some of the others. It may also be that we're lacking a bit of car pace. We're expecting a tough couple of days where we need to focus on damage limitation, but also continuing to experiment to see if we can find a better place to run the car." The porpoising in the Mercedes cars was clear for everyone to see on Friday. Red Bull team principal Toto Wolff has claimed his team are not suffering anywhere near as much with the problem. Shovlin has attempted to explain why Mercedes are worse off than others. Shovlin added, "Our first session made use of the fact that we had two cars for the first time this year and chose to run them in different specifications. That was a useful test and we got a clear read on which setup and floor specification was best for the bouncing. However, we're still struggling to get the rear of the car much lower, and trying to do that gave the drivers a fairly bumpy time of it in the second session."
There's no one.